Hello and welcome to Cosmic Native Readings. This is the general card pull of the day from the Crystal Mandala Oracle deck. This card is pulled for the collective and what the collective at this moment in time needs to hear. And the card that I pulled is number 31, Ascended Master Mother Mary and Celestite. And it's called Unconditional Trust. Oh yeah, real quick, like, subscribe, share. All of your guys' support is really appreciated and helps so much. I have to put that out there and thank you guys to whoever subscribed at this point, but I appreciate it a lot. It does help grow the channel and help awaken those who are stuck in limbo at the moment. So let's get these healing messages out there. Okay, so here we go. Unconditional trust. We bring you the blessing of unconditional trust. There are times when trust comes easily. Perhaps life is proceeding according to some sort of plan, or you have enough money to feel safe, sufficient prospects on the horizon to feel excited, and enough love in your relationships to feel wanted and valued. Then there are times when it is harder to trust. Perhaps none of the above applies to you. You're lost, feel alone, confused, and without a clear plan or sign of hope ahead. You may be frightened and just want something to lift you out of the darkness and into the light. Your mind and perhaps your family and friends might tell you that this is a time that is crazy to trust. They may tell you that you should try to fix yourself, get real, give up, and get on with life. Do not listen to doubts or negativity in others or yourself. It is safe to trust. The Divine Mother is watching over you and will guide you safely into the new life awaiting you now. The Oracle of Unconditional Trust says to you that this is the time when you need to trust the most. This is the time when you need to trust unconditionally. You may feel comfortable doing this. Or you may feel deeply challenged by the idea. You may feel there is no particular evidence that you should trust, and yet you'll happily do it anyway. Or maybe you feel that trusting without a sign that things are going to improve is beyond you. Either way, this oracle brings you a message. The divine is looking out for you. For the weary and anxious mind, unconditional trust can bring such relief. The idea that you don't have to keep worrying and that everything is going to work out according to a higher plan and divine grace can soothe away mental anguish and emotional suffering. If it is difficult for the mind to let go, it might prefer to keep worrying and trying to work things out. This could be especially so if you have relied upon people before and been let down, or don't feel absolutely certain the universe loves you and has your best interests at heart to always act for your greatest good. If the mind is in a fear response like this, it needs to be reassured. It needs to understand why you are in a situation where unconditional trust is being asked of you in the first place. There may be many reasons, some of which you come to understand in hindsight. There is one reason that is always true, however, and it may help your mind to relax a little and allow your heart to take over. This reason is that the divine wants to be more involved in your life. It wants to help you avoid unnecessary pitfalls, pain, and obstacles, and only go through the suffering absolutely essential for your growth. That is so much less than what we fear or expect to be. It wants you to be filled with divine love and to live a life that is increasingly free, graceful, and blessed. So you inspire others to trust unconditionally too. How can this happen? Only when you allow the divine unrestricted access to your life. The only way you can do that is by trusting unconditionally. Imagine you're going down a cliff. The divine is spotting you from below and above. It can see where you could stumble and is managing the rope so you are secure. You still take the journey yourself, but you have some divine eyes, hands, and guidance to help you take the journey in the best way. You might have difficulty trusting in your spotters. You might stop and keep checking for yourself what is happening, and yet still not be able to see the entire cliff face clearly. Maybe you get twisted in your ropes, become frozen in fear, or ignore the guidance and end up hurting yourself. You may believe that the pain you experienced happened because your spotters weren't trustworthy. Actually, it happened because you weren't trusting. That's okay. It's not fun, but it happens sometimes. The divine is always there waiting for us to trust, with loving guidance and willingness to help us find an easier way next time. This is how we learn to grow as human beings and become more able to let the universe help us in life. When this oracle comes to you, it brings guidance. It is safer to trust unconditionally in the divine guiding hand than the limited perspective of your own mind at this time. The divine can and will navigate you safely through your life journey if you allow it. You don't have to be afraid. You'll handle whatever you need to handle and you'll do it well. But you have the opportunity to avoid unnecessary suffering and enjoy a smoother journey by trusting unconditionally that your affairs are going to work out exponentially well. Why not take the opportunity for yourself and for the divine to manifest itself even more brilliantly through you into the world? Do that for yourself now and the rest of us by trusting that everything is working out. If you wish to further integrate this guidance, hold the oracle card. So take a screenshot. And then with the mandala image facing inwards at your heart chakra, so the center of your chest, relax and breathe in and out several times. And then say aloud several times, or no, I take that back. Say aloud. You don't need to say it several times. Then say aloud, I choose of my own free will through this and any lifetime and through all layers of my entire being to thoroughly release, forgive, and free myself from any wound, experience, or related belief system to do with mothering and trust. May broken trust be healed. May distrust give way to peace. May all beings feel the healing relief of unconditional trust in the love that the universe has for them as they are supported unconditionally through the loving grace of the divine. Through the divine compassion and unconditional love, so be it. You can finish your healing process with this affirmation said aloud 3 times. Okay, here's the first time. I trust the divine unconditionally, and my trust opens the flow of grace, protection, assistance, and love into my life. Second time, I trust the divine unconditionally, and my trust opens the flow of grace, protection, assistance, and love into my life. And then last time, I trust the divine unconditionally, and my trust opens the flow of grace, protection, assistance, and love into my life. I think we've gotten this card before, but you know, I'm not going to argue with spirit and what needs to be delivered. So a lot of these messages might be, I might, you know, you might see repeated videos of cards that have already been read, but that's only because it needs to be integrated again and the healing process to be performed again a second time. And that's okay, because sometimes, you know, not everybody's, you know, perfect and gets everything on the first time. I mean, come on, we're human. But things are getting easier. We are almost completely in this new shift, or through this new shift. Things are going to get so much easier for those that operate in the light. No more manipulating, no more competition mindset. That's not going to work anymore. And it's going to be such a relief. It's going to be such a relief. And it's going to be a really beautiful time, you know. We just have to make sure that we are operating in the light, so that, I mean, that if you want things to get easier for you, then you must truly ascend and step into your power and be of the light and operate from a high vibrating positive mindset of compassion and kindness, and truly working in unity with others and not against people. No more jealousy, no more of that behavior is going to be accepted. It's not going to work. And all those people that operate on that behavior will not, they won't, it's not going to work anymore. They're going to fail, and it's going to be very hard for them, because I mean, they already operate in a very bitter way of living. They you know, the jealousy, and then knocking one off their cube to prove something, and competition, I'm better than you, I'm number one, like all of that. It's going to be very difficult for them, because people like that can't handle losing. Well, that's how they will see it. That's how they see it. I don't, anytime someone's like, I won, I'm just like, what? Like, where in your freaking mind did you think that, when was this a competition? Like, what? Who thinks like that? It's crazy. I think it's a lot of broken, unhealed. Well, it's not, I think it is a lot of unhealed people and souls and stuff that refuse to heal and evolve with the rest of the planet. But then you will be able to ascend to the new earth. And trust me, that's no thank you. See you later. I'm going. I don't know about y'all, but I'm going. And I mean, I'm not sure. I'm still kind of trying to figure out if this is going to be like a something that we're going to be aware of, or if we're not, and maybe it's already in it. I listen to a lot of Ishmael Perez's messages, and so I'm trying to get as much information and put the pieces together from my own downloads and stuff. And yeah, I think that trust, it's very, like, I've always been the type of person that's like, I give you 100% trust until you screw me over, you know? For some reason, everybody seems to fail. Not everyone, but majority of people, you know, that is a perfect example of the battle of light and dark right now going on. And right now, the dark is flailing. The lower vibrations, the people who operate in just negativity, greed, material, power, fame, you know, it's like, that's all that matters. Like, they have no problem, like, spending all day sitting there taking pictures and posting on Instagram to prove that they are so cool and so worthy and so popular and blah 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 blah, you know. I personally not into Instagram or any of the social medias. I do it because if I do it, it's rarely, and it's because, you know, I have a class I have to take, and they prefer, you know, everybody goes on and does the Facebook thing or whatnot, or I'm, you know, with a business, you want to have Instagram and you have to have this and blah 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 blah, you know, all of that. But other than that, I don't really go on there unless I'm looking at animal videos of, like, sea otters and kittens and puppies, you know, and weird animals. Just all types of animals. I love those videos. I love the animal videos. They're beautiful. They're brilliant. But yeah, so I can't stand it when my phone starts, like, making sounds and it's like Instagram. I'm like, I don't, what? I'm so confused. I didn't message that person. I don't know what's going on. So, I mean, yeah, you guys probably know why that happens, but I don't. I'm just like, I don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't care to. And it's what it is. But yeah, so don't focus too much on, you know, trying to prove you're worthy, because someone who's worthy doesn't need to do that. Someone who's worthy doesn't need to slow someone else down on their path. Someone who's, and that's the thing, is people are trying to do that to everyone. Like, it's like crazy. I'm just like, why? What is the point of such negativity? Like, you want to take this person down, that person down. I'm number one. No one gets ahead of me. Like, it's like crazy. No thanks. That's too much energy to be putting into. Worry about yourself. So yeah, so I'm going to leave it there. I hope you guys resonated with this message. I know I did. I completely do. And I know so many people who would benefit from hearing this message, which I will send them this video once posted. And yeah, it's just important to get these messages and teachings out there so that people can start making the changes and catch up to those that have already ascended a long time ago. And yeah, so everything's through love and light, and pretty soon it's going to be heaven on earth. I promise. So yeah, so I will see you guys, and I'm going to do a tarot reading next. I will see you guys in the reading. Like, subscribe, share. Your guys' support, super appreciated. Super appreciated. Also, don't forget to do the healing affirmations that come with the video that I read at the end of the information. So I'll start putting in the about where I'll start putting in the time stamps, so you guys where exactly where that healing is. So like you guys, if you guys see a video pop up, then and you're like, oh, I've already seen this one, you know that you need to do the healing affirmations probably again, and then you could just go to the timestamp and do that. So all right, so I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great day.